Hello my loves, it's Soul here, back for another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be what is your soul's purpose for 2020. So pretty much just advice, possibly what you need to focus on for next year, and just general insight on possibly what's coming up, again possibly how to handle the energy around you and certain people and situations, and just figuring out what you are supposed to be doing next year. Whatever the case is, whether it's in finances, career, love, whatever the case, whatever pops up for you, that's what is meant for you at this time. So I'm going to go over the decks that I am using. These are not in order from where I have them sitting up here. I'm just putting them out there, but this is the first card that is up there. The green, which is the Life Purpose Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Hoping I don't have any issues out of this thing not wanting to sit correctly. So Life Purpose Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue as well. Words are faded off there due to the storage, but yeah. We have Angels of Abundance Oracle by Doreen Virtue, which is a new deck that I have. It's not new, but it's new to my collection. Words are starting to fade there just because it's, yeah, because of the gold and also storage. We also have Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. We have Messages from the Guides by James Van Praagh. Teen Angel Oracle cards. By Rita Pietrosanto. That's the best I can say it. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but The Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff. Numerology Guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. And last but not least, the Messages from Your Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So let's get started. So as always, I have 3 sets here. When I get back to my other table, I'll probably have more to choose from in my future readings. But, so yeah, this is 1, 2, or 3. If I get started and you feel like you haven't had enough time to pick, just rewind and pause, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. So I'm going to move these other 2 out the way, and we're going to go ahead and focus on number 1. Timestamps are available in the description box. Sometimes I do put it in a pinned comment in the comment section, but if it's not there, they are always in the description box. So please do look there, as well as other information on how to get readings from me, personal private readings, how to contact me, and all that good stuff. So let's go. So here we are with the first set. What is pile 1's purpose for 2020? What do they need to know? What do they need to focus on? What is the advice here? So we have travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So whether it's business trips, or it could possibly just be you needing to get out and have fun in a place besides home, even if it's down the street, even if it's just seconds away from your house, go somewhere and do something. So it looks like a lot of you are going to be doing some moving around. Doesn't necessarily have to be out of the country, out of the state, or anything like that. It could just be moving from city to city. Could be, some of you could be moving permanently. And some of you are just going to be taking trips back and forth to different places. Maybe for business, or this is something you should look into doing. Or maybe a passion you have involves getting out there and moving around. So we have Words of Abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own in the world's economic situation and living in optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So this is more so about, I can't remember exactly, but this came up in a reading. I don't remember if it was on here on YouTube, or if it was it was a reading I did for somebody. I think it might have been YouTube. One of my more recent pick a card readings where I did use this deck, and this may have came up. But this is about speaking things into existence, whether it's negative or positive. If you are constantly saying, I'm broke, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm this, I'm that, you're manifesting those things to continue happening into your life. So you want to release those type of words. You want to listen to positive and uplifting music and positive motivational speakers and things like that. You don't want to continue speaking those negative entities around you, because, or connotations I should say, because the more you speak certain stuff and say certain words, the more they stay in your life and the more they, kind of control what's going on around you. So definitely don't use words like broke. Don't use any words that imply a negative trait. So like I'm broke, or I don't have anything, or I'm sick, things like that. Don't constantly do that, because you're going to speak that into existence. So you have from the Goddess Guidance Oracle. Looks like Diana wants to come through here. If I can get that to focus just a little bit. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, so I had to take care of something just really quickly. So here is Goddess Diana. It says focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So that actually goes right back to this words of abundance message, where it's about focusing on positive messages and positive words and things around you so that you can manifest those things. Because if you are constantly saying and speaking and thinking negative things, that is what you're going to keep manifesting into your life. So yeah, once you keep doing those things, they continue to come around. So this is just again saying the same thing that this said, just in a different way. Once you focus on what you really want and you start talking about those things and manifesting those things will come to you. But if you're doing it the other way around and constantly throwing around negative words and things like that, you're going to keep getting those things that you don't want in your life. So even though it may be cliche to say and cliche to sit here and say it like this, but y'all, this type of these exercises, they really do work, and they do make a difference in people's lives. You just have to give it a try. I know it's easier said than done, but honestly, I mean, we have the power to control so many things around us, and a lot starts by focusing our minds on positivity. And I know even that's hard, but sometimes it actually isn't. We just have to be willing and open to doing it. So, surrender to trust. So it says, trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Okay, so this is about having more faith in certain situations, and also not worrying about what other people think. People will judge by what's on the outside rather than focusing on different possibilities around certain situations in other people's lives, to the point where they just stay stuck on one scenario. But this is really not their business. So you trust and you have faith and you walk by faith and not by what is outside, because a lot of the times things happen differently than from what they actually look like. So just trust and have faith that the situations are going to work out in your favor. So this is for 2020, different things that are going on around that time. But also, if you're focused on this now, or focused on something now and thinking about what other people think rather than what you feel and what you believe, then this is about carrying on this this action to 2020 and just not caring about any of those things anymore. So we have confidence. So it looks like this is kind of all the same messages, because it's telling you to have faith in yourself and have faith and believe that certain things are in your life and that you can take the world by storm. But you can't do that when you're constantly in a mind fog. So you kind of have to get out and change it, and the first thing that needs to change is the way you think. So have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. I think that's what that says, that word. But so again, just trusting, being confident about things, not just in yourself like it says, but in different situations, and things will work out like you want them to. This is aside from the traveling message, all of these other cards basically mean the same freaking thing in this reading. So keep that in mind. So here's our card, express your feelings. So it's just what it says. Express your feelings, whatever you are feeling towards a person, a situation, or just anything in general. Don't be afraid to speak up and show people your perspective on different things. And just go with what you feel, go with what you trust, go with, as long as you have good and focused intentions and you're speaking words of encouragement to get what you are needing and to help others, then it's okay to speak things out. And also for your own emotional well-being, express those feelings to a therapist, a friend, somebody that you know you can trust. So surrender to trusting somebody to hear you out and being open to receiving different advice from people, but not letting that advice control your life and control your free will at the same time. So here we have karmic completion number 10. So maybe you guys are getting ready to end a karmic relationship, whether it's soulmates, whether it's twin flames, whether it's friendships, romantic relationships, family members, anything like that. It looks like you're getting ready to end that cycle and begin a new phase, which is going to be very positive. 10 is all about, well, the number 10 is all about completion. So something good is coming. Something is about to be completed, whether it's the end of a project, whether your travel plans or something that are coming, and they're getting, you know, it looks like everything's happening on time, or something good is coming. So for a lot of you, I do feel like it's about traveling, but for the most part, it looks like things are going to be good. It's just about you changing your mindset and believing that certain things can happen for the better in your life. So we have Goddess Fiona. Well, not Goddess. This is an angel here. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So maybe you are afraid to call on a loved one that is crossed over in heaven. This person wants to hear from you, and this person wants to guide you onto a better life path. So do call on Fiona. If not Fiona, do call on somebody that is crossed over that you were close to, or even just different archangels and things like that. You deserve this help. You deserve heaven's help. And there are people in, you know, that are crossed over that are trying to help you, but maybe you're not listening. Also, you can express your feelings to them as well. And they will give you assistance accordingly to the way that you need it. But it looks like, you know, a lot of things are going to work out in your favor. But again, it's sometimes you're not open to receiving different types of help, and you're scared to open up to different people. You're scared to trust. You're scared, and you just don't have a lot of confidence in different things, and that kind of holds you back. So you got to work on that. So now we have number 40. Okay, guys. So you have card number 40 that comes from the Teen Angel deck here, and it says love. So maybe you guys are going to be finding this out of town somewhere. Doesn't necessarily, again, have to be out of the country or out of the state or anything, but could be like distance wise, like cities, or mostly it probably is going to be like far, since it is about traveling. But sometimes it doesn't have to be necessarily, but it's about getting outside of your own home. So it doesn't necessarily have to be far. It could even be across the street at a farmer's market or whatever. But it looks like that maybe you guys will be meeting someone there, or maybe if you already have somebody in your life, you guys will be traveling, and it looks like you guys will be getting to a deeper phase of a certain relationship by doing this. So this is for set 1. For what's your soul purpose for 2020. If you like a personal reading, do check out the information in the description box below. And I thank you for tuning in. This is for set 1, and I will see you guys in the next one. Welcome for those of you who have picked set 2. So this is going to be a 2020 reading on what your soul purpose is going to be for next year. If you would like to know more about what this reading is about, do check the beginning of the video as I go into detail about that, as well as what decks I am using. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we have Strength, and it says, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So even the bad things that you have experienced in your life, no matter how bad, they were there for a reason, and it allowed you to grow and prosper as a person, and allowed for you to be unique as well. It made you very strong, and these things are going to continue to make you strong throughout your life. Even if they are in the past, they are still things that are helping you heal today and make your life what it is today. So yeah. And then you have Take a Divinely Guided Chance here. Okay, so we have Take a Divinely Guided Chance here, or Change. So we have Take a Divinely Guided Change, and it says, all positive changes, successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate. Okay, so you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So this is kind of taking me back to the Fool card in traditional tarot, where it's about taking a risk. It's not always necessarily about being naive, but getting out of your comfort zone and being adventurous, taking a new approach to something that you haven't done before. And that is going to add more strength and power to you as well. That's going to make you more stronger. And this is going to allow for more opportunities to come your way, but you cannot always still stand doing the same thing all the time. Sometimes you have to switch it up. So we have Austere Fertility from the Goddess Guidance Oracle. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So I know some of you are thinking that this is about getting pregnant and things like that, but fertility doesn't always mean that. It could mean that for some of you, but I'm not going in that route. It's more so about, again, creative new projects or giving birth to something new, maybe rebirth, and just letting your creative juices flow. So more so this is about, so this actually goes back to this here. Something new is going to come from you doing this and stepping outside of the box. It's a risk you're needing to take to get things moving forward in your life in a positive direction, and giving you exactly what you are needing and wanting, especially in the business aspect or career and finance mostly. Also, as you can see, both of these have purple in them, so that's a color maybe you need to work with. Crown chakra, intuition, that kind of takes up the whole, that color there, but it also means different things as well. So kind of do some research on that to see maybe if that's a color, maybe some type of color therapy you need to work with. And then we have Surrender to Wonder and Awe. And it says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So this is about cherishing different moments around you, in front of you. And this goes back to taking a divinely guided change, because when we're so focused on the past and what's going to happen and all this different stuff, to the point where we forget to live in the here and now. So this is about, that's goes back to here, because it's about being adventurous. And when you're adventurous, you don't focus on what happened yesterday or what happened or what's going to happen tomorrow. You're focusing solely on today and what purpose you are serving for that day. So this is about you cherishing the days that we are in. Today, we focus on today. We don't focus on tomorrow until it gets here. In the past is something we no longer should be, focusing our energy on too hard. Yes, our past makes us not necessarily who we are, but again, it does make us stronger. However, you can't focus on it too much. So yeah, And then let's see what else we have here. We have another purple color here, focus on service. So again, this could be some type of color therapy here, but some of you need to work on or work with. So keep the color purple in mind. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. The stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So, this is about focusing on giving and receiving. Focusing on helping others. When it says focus on service, it's about helping others, but knowing that something good is going to come back to you. Now, not only doing stuff just because you want good things to happen, but doing it out of the kindness of your heart, and that will allow for things to eventually, you know, bring some positivity into your life. So again, it says your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. The stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So whatever you give is going to come back tenfold. But you have to just do things just to be doing them for people. Random acts of kindness and things like that. And also allowing yourself to receive these things as well. So but there's something that you need to be doing here that is going to help a lot of people. And it's also going to, again, this is going to go back to making you stronger as well. So let's see. Thoughts create your reality. So there's a little bit of purple in here too as well. So again, like I always say, and like most people say, when you think positive, you're manifesting positivity. When you are constantly thinking negative, you are manifesting negative things in your life and things that you don't want there. So just be careful about, I know it's hard to control our thoughts, but sometimes it actually isn't. And I said this for set 1 too. A message kind of came up similar here. It's about not speaking negative words. When you speak certain words, you're speaking those things into existence. So just be careful with your thoughts. Get your thoughts out so that they are organized and that they're not negative. Yeah, because focus on this. Thoughts create your reality. So yeah, there's not much to say about that there. So we have more purple here. Here's the card, number 91. I do not know what this purple is trying to tell you guys, but purple is a spiritual color. It is, you know, more so to me about like your intuition and stuff like that, and soul awakening and all that different type of stuff. But again, do some research on this as a film. Here is your message here. It says surrender, and I feel like this goes back to taking a divine and guided change, because when you are being adventurous and taking a risk, you're letting go of all that was and all that, and you're not focusing on the future. You're focusing on this type, you're focusing on the moment that you were in at the time. So surrender all of this other stuff. Surrender to negativity, surrender to wonder and awe. And yeah, let's see here. So Francesca is the angel here for this card, and it says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So that really goes back to thoughts create your reality. So it looks like you guys are needing to visualize what you want, watch the way you think, and watch what you say. Because again, what you say, what you think, what you do, you're manifesting certain things into your life, whether good or bad. So just make sure you know what you want. Make sure that it's not always negative and it's not always something that you don't want in your life. So visualize something as if it's already in your life. So call on Francesca to help you do this. This is the angel here, and she wants you to claim something as if you already have it. That way it does come to you. So we have pay attention to your dreams. So and here's more purple. It's deep purple. I don't know if you can see that, but there is purple all in through here. And so yeah, I do feel like, again, that is a spiritual color more so. And this is about dreams, and that's spiritual as well. So paying attention to your dreams. Definitely working with your intuition next year. I do feel it's something that you're going to be forced to do, even if you don't want to. This is like natural psychic ability coming through, I feel. Also, you predicting things in your dreams, whether you're doing that now and it's going to be more clear next year, or whatever the case is, this is something that you are meant to be doing even now, but again, it's going to be more clear and more evident for you next year. So this is for set 2. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love and light. Welcome, set 3. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a soul purpose reading. Just giving you advice and insight on what either is to come, what to focus on, and what spirit wants you, or how spirit wants you to handle certain energy and situations around you in the coming year. So this is all about 2020, more so about how and what to focus on, more so than anything. It's not really predictive, but it might be for some of you. So yeah, if you would like to know the decks I've used, please check the description box as well as the beginning of the video. Also, the beginning of the video really tells you more so about what this reading is about. I have quite a few decks here, so yeah, let's get started. So set 3, what do we need to focus on? What do they need to take into account for 2020? And what general insight, what wants to come up for you? So we have Heart's Desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So, okay. So the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. I don't know what it is, but it's like the last 2 sets kind of spoke about this as well, but just in a different way. So I guess maybe we all need to focus on all of these messages possibly. But so this is about you focusing on what you truly want, not holding back on that, allowing for the angels and the universe to assist you in the way you want them to, and not by what you think they want you to call on them for. Tell them exactly what you want. Now, sometimes they do give you what you need instead, but you know, at some point maybe you will get what you want out of it. So yeah, God is your source. So everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation, rather there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So maybe you guys, or some of you may be constantly thinking, you know, why are certain people getting these things, or maybe people you feel like don't necessarily deserve what they want. They always get what they want, and you always end up with the shortest end of the stick for some reason. But Spirit says there is more to go around. You just have to wait for it. Good things come to those who wait. So just give things time and know that there is plenty to go around, and that you will get your blessings in due time. So we have Goddess Nematona here, and it says Sacred Space. And this is one of my favorite cards, by the way. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this is about you needing to connect with a higher source, and this goes back to God as your source. So whether it's God or archangels or any type of spiritual entity, higher source, that is your sacred space to kind of open up and, you know, speak out what you want to happen in your life, and just allow a divine connection with a place or with some type of spiritual entity to grow within you. So you also have surrender to the wisdom of your body. Okay, so we have surrender to the wisdom of your body, and it says listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So this is about paying attention to messages and universal signs that your body is trying to show you. If you get incredibly anxious around somebody, and I'm not just saying like nervous, I mean like you feel like you can't breathe, or you feel like you're closed in or claustrophobic or anything like that, that is your body's way of telling you that that energy is not good for you to be around. So again, it says listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. This is also about making other certain decisions in your life, such as, for example, if you're going to the doctor and you feel like what they're telling you isn't the whole complete truth, or maybe there's something missing out of what they've told you, then 9 times out of 10 you're correct and you need to pay attention to those messages. So we have energy work. I feel like this goes back to surrender to the wisdom of your body. It says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So if you're not yet in the spiritual field as a career, this is your validation. Maybe you have been thinking about it. You are good enough to, make money off of this. You are very talented. So this also could be about nursing, doctors, anything that has to involve with touching and healing people. But more so, this ties in with readings, like psychic readings and spiritual healing and things like that. So this is just your validation to move forward with that and paying attention to the messages that your body are giving you during these times and when your clients are in front of you, because those are feelings that are not wrong either most of the time. So yeah, so it looks like you have family members or different people coming to you for this type of work, and or maybe giving you some idea as to getting started with this in your life, and maybe you need to take the leap of faith. So we have death is an illusion. Okay, now death does not necessarily signify literal physical death, so please do not think that. But it's about transformation, either way it goes. And this is about, maybe you've been thinking about death a lot lately, or maybe you've possibly are afraid of it, or whatever the case is. Possibly maybe you've been trying to run away from it. As far as like death as in somebody dying, that I do not predict those type of things. For clients anyway, yes, I can predict certain things like that, but I don't do it intentionally. But for the most part, this message is all about, this is about allowing or helping you navigate through any type of loss, not necessarily physical death, but like if you've lost an important, valuable item, if you've lost money, if you've lost friendships, if you lost a romantic relationship, whatever the case is. This is about getting through that and grieving that. And I feel like you can do that through energy work as well. And it also lets you know that whatever it is you have lost is closer than you think it is. Whether it's a person, whether it's... this is not predicting death, by the way. If this is coming up in a reading to represent physical death, it's about somebody that has already crossed over more than likely. So do not think this is predicting it. Yeah. So we have spiritual career. So I just literally said this. So energy work, spiritual career, number 78. So it looks like you guys are definitely meant to be doing some type of spiritual work. It could be healings, could be readings, could be both. Could be holistic healing for like health issues. Something you're supposed to be doing this. So could even be a priest or something like that. I doubt for a majority of you this is what this is speaking of, but that ties into spiritual as well. So okay, so I am back. We are down to our final 2 cards here. I keep getting interrupted as usual, or something goes wrong with my device. So please bear with me, guys. So where were we? We were at this message here. We were getting to it anyway. So Archangel Raphael is here. And it says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So, I mean, you cannot make this up. This is triple messages. Healer, energy work, spiritual career. That's about taking time, taking your spiritual self more seriously, and, you know, making this a career and helping others. And this is also helping you as well, because this is something you were meant to do, and it helps heal your own life and things you're going through as well. So again, says, I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Archangel Raphael is more so about physical health, but it could also be about different other kinds of health as well. So you are definitely meant to be doing this. I don't know what other message needs to come up for you to see this, but most of you definitely, you might be doing this already and having some doubts, but this is just validation saying you are in the right path. Or if you're not doing this, or you're thinking about it, this is definitely validation to say, hey, what can you lose? Get started. You are talented and you have what it takes to do this. So get started on that spiritual career. You have Listen to Your Feelings, number 27 from the Teen Angel Oracle deck. So it looks like, I think this goes back, well, I feel this goes back to heart's desire. So listen to what you are truly wanting and truly needing, and also take some time to really close your mind. Well, not close your mind, but open up your mind and close out other people's thoughts and feelings so that you can hear your own. You're a lot of times listening to everybody else, but you're not giving your own self enough time to heal your own wounds. So pay attention more to your feelings. It looks like you are very spiritually inclined. This gift comes from a higher entity, comes from God, comes from the universe, comes from angels, and you are definitely supposed to be using it. Yeah, so those are the messages for set 3. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This helps me a lot. I'm also doing a giveaway. I have reached 500 subscribers. I am going to announce the giveaway terms and conditions probably next week sometime. So just stay tuned. This is if I still stay at 500 by then. But stay tuned. Share with your friends and family. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.